been watching that wasp nest, and it's definitely time. It's, well, you can see it snowed, and it's been really cold. Like last night was 3 degrees or even lower. So I know I can take that down without worrying about getting stung because all of the wasps will have died off. And I wanted to do this earlier. It's unfortunate that the bottom is damaged like that from the wind. So, well, I'm going to head up there and we will see if I can climb on top of this wood shelter and reach that. I might be too short. Let's find out. I'm using it's like a clay knife because that's what I had here. Let's see if it works. I am not scared at all because there are no wasps in there. I'm just scared about falling off the roof. My phone can't even see me. I'm not scared of the wasps because there's not any, but I am scared about falling off this roof. So that's where I will be being careful. Hold on to the house. Oh, there's some tiny ones on the other side. Good. Start with that. Tiny. Oop. Anything else while I'm up here? There's a bird's nest in my grill. That'll be next. Ooh. So interesting. I would love for it to stay intact, but the way that it's attached to the house, that's so unlikely. I'm going to switch to my hands. Oh, wow. Woo. Okay, it's freaky even though it's not active. Wow. Okay, we'll look at this part when I get down. If anybody's freaking out about, like, ruining their house or that it won't be here for them next year or anything like that, they don't come to the same one next year. It gets ruined over the winter. As we could see, it had started before I even took it down. It's so interesting how it's built. Just like how they work. Their crafts wasp ship is amazing. All right, I'm gonna scrape some of that out, except I took my phone off of its little perch, so I better pause. My beautiful Figgy has joined me. It's sunset time, so I'll do a better look at this indoors. But for now, it's just so amazing. This is where it was connected to the house. And then that's where, like, the top of it was. All right, this will be better with more light indoors, so I'm gonna wait. Ta-ta for now. Now put her in there. Well, it went in easier than it's coming out, so. I'd rather rip the bag than the nest. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. Every time I get to look at one of these up close, I'm just, I don't know, in awe, floored by all of it. But, like, they quite literally make paper. And as an artist, I don't know, it just really resonates. Like, it's not easy to make paper, but they do it with, I don't even know what, their spit. I've got more to learn about these yellow jackets, I believe, are what made this. So this is just chunky stuff that was attached after I removed it, so I got that done as well. But this is the interior of the hive. It was this part, that's separate as well. So this was the part that's the top that was attached up to the house, and then this here was the inside, kind of facing, or reproduce the scene. It was like this. You can see the exit down there. I don't know if I'll be able to reconstruct it. But you can always see where they started. Excuse me. It starts with this attachment point and then goes from there. It looks like there's layer after layer, as well as layer after layer of the inside of the like comb sections. I want to keep it intact, and I have some smaller specimens that I'm going to try to like super glue together and see if it works, and then if it does, I'll think about what will work with this one. It's just so interesting the way that it is put together and built. The city. Alright, well that's all for now. Stay tuned for art that comes from these things. Part of me wants to dissect this fully to see how it's put together, and part of me wants to conserve it, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. Oh, so interesting. I decided to take it apart because the bottom is too ruined. I don't know, I don't feel like I can put it back together well, so I'm going to use the parts. And I really want to know what's in there, and since it's the first large one that I harvested myself, I'm gonna go for it. It's like from the back. It's kind of coming out of there like a wrapped gift, which it is. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Okay, that's amazing. Paper first. So, wow, that's a lot. That's just so many layers. It's a lot of paper. And some little bugs in there. What is that? Good thing I'm not squeamish. No, it's not even a bug. Well, it's probably a dead bug or poop. Great. But yeah, so I'm gonna save all of this. Amazing. Oh, that's so cool. It's just layers and layers of amazing wasp paper. I should probably stop saying wasp because it's amazing hornet or yellow jacket paper. Ooh, I'm excited to work with this. Oh, wow. Amazing. There's a fly. I thought it was just like alive. It must have fallen out. Is it alive? I don't know. It seems a little sticky still. So, I mean, flies can live through a lot. So I'm gonna leave this little fly here. And if it's still here tomorrow and is dead, okay, it gets to be art too. And if it flies away, well, good job staying alive, little fly. So I guess this is really the active part of the hive. You can see there's one yellow jacket left in there. There's probably others too. I want to take it apart, but also it's just so beautiful how it is. I think the value of taking it apart is so that I know more in the future for when I get other ones. See the little yellow jacket hornet in there. But like I said, everybody is well frozen. Except maybe that fly. Because they're more resilient. Oh my goodness, just look at the architecture. So cool. Taking the paper off to kind of set aside and see what it's like with just the interior parts. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. It's a masterpiece. Now that is a feat of engineering. Amazing. Thanks for watching.